Hi and welcome to NotYourDadsBeer.com. I'm Marc Bays, your host today, and today we're going to be telling the story of Faust, but not through a book, instead through beverages. We're here at Euclid Hall. It's an American tavern, up-and-coming beer hall that features quite a bit by Avery, and these two beers are outstanding. So in the story of Faust, you have, of course, the devil, Mephistopheles, and then Faust's love interest, Margaret. Now these two are exceptional beers by Avery. Mephistopheles comes in at 15.9%, and then Margaret is 15.3%. The difference between the two, Mephistopheles is a massive bitter roasted stout, where Margaret's the sweeter side. It's been aged for 11 months in whiskey barrels with sour cherries. So it's equally as powerful on a sour, softer note. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. So why don't we start with Mephistopheles, see how it tastes, and we'll go from there. So Mephistopheles first appeared by Avery in 2005, part of their Demonic Ale series. The Beast and Samuel are two other beers involved with it, but this is an outstanding beer. So let's see how it tastes, shall we? This is the 2010 vintage. We're going to give it a nice pour. Look at that head and look at that color. It's fantastic. It's a nice chocolate brown. It has very tight looking bubbles lacing. The head's not too bad. Little head retention there. It's just pretty in a snifter. So what I smell, that's good. You get a little bit of booziness off the top, but there's sweet hints, definitely espresso, deep espresso, touches of chocolate and coffee. It smells great. Let's see how it tastes, shall we? It's a powerful beer. You're getting very big burnt roasted malts. It's very similar to taking a big just shot of espresso that has really great carbonation, so it tingles on the back of your palate. The finish is still there. I can still taste it. This is a great beer. This is not something you're going to pound back and sip. Sorry, not something you're going to pound, but this is something you're going to sip. It's going to take you a while. If I were to pick a time to drink this, it wouldn't be a hot day. It'd have to be cold, snowy. I would prefer a leather chair and a fireplace. This is amazing. It has really good mouthfeel. It's rich, but you're still getting the bitter malt, so it's nice and roasted. It's not so rich that it's almost dessert, but it's definitely up there. The alcohol is there, a little bit of booziness, but I think over time, it's going to mellow out a little bit, and it'll be really good. In a year, we're actually going to age one of these guys and come back to it. We'll see how the flavors change from currently to a year from now, so that's going to be cool. Definitely check this beer out. Mephistopheles. They release it during the winter. You can't beat it. That's a beer worth having. This is not your dad's beer.